Here I go. Let's finish this once and for all.
So anybody want to tell her that her show is sinking? Looks like we will. Now the reviews for Snow White is in. Yeah, it's not looking good. Some people, like John I don't know who he is, a shill, say that, yeah, he talked to many of the haters, but some of them say it's good, which I highly doubt he talks to them. These shills, you don't believe them.
The review embargo has dropped for Disney's live-action Snow White, and look there, ladies and gentlemen, after all of those glowing early access reviews that were on social media, everyone telling you how great it was, and all of a sudden, now that the review embargo, the one that was held until the day before the movie drops, now that has actually been released, and guess what? People aren't liking this movie. In fact, I just screenshotted this and put this on Twitter, but if you go over to the website, it's already dropped to 45% at the time of me recording this video. Now, we talked about this with why are these early screenings, why are they overly praising this movie? Well, it's because they were shills. It's because Disney was doing everything they could to control the narrative, and guess what? It's blowing up in their face. So again, all of these people, I was watching John Campea the other day saying, yeah, I talked to all of these people who really don't like Rachel Zegler and really weren't looking forward to this movie, and they thought the movie was great. It was wonderful. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They literally are shilling for Disney. That's what they're doing.
That's true. I'm certain Grace Randolph or somebody also shilling for this. She would say she's seen it, or in reality, people like those shills sometimes, what are the chances are they don't see the movie yet? That's besides the point. They're shilling, but I think the real question is, what Rachel Zegler said by disrespecting the source material, let's just say it's enough to force everybody to dislike her. And that 1 million dislike is proof.
No one is looking forward to this movie. This movie is going to be a complete and total disaster, and Disney knows it, and that's why they're doing everything in their power to protect this film, but it doesn't matter. You can't run from the truth. When does the Snow White review embargo lift? Disney's last-minute strategy raises red flags for Rachel Zegler film. So this was everyone going, why are they waiting till the last second? This is why they're waiting till the last second. Let me refresh and see where we're at now. Let's see. All right, we're still at 45% right now. So this is why. Because they knew that they had a pile of garbage on their hands, and they did everything in their power, and it still failed miserably. If you go over to this article right here, you know, it even says it down here below. With the controversy, the premiere blitz, suspiciously positive coverage. Fast forward to the premiere, and suddenly a tidal wave of Snow White early social media reviews appeared, and they were all glowing. Variety said Rachel Zegler was a shining supernova and that the film was a visual feast. The Hollywood Reporter claimed it's actually mostly successful. What? Framing it as a surprising win against expectations. So again, this is crazy right here. But here's the kicker. Nearly every review parrots the same talking points. Rachel Zegler is Snow White. Recaptures the magic of the 1937 movie. Oh, my goodness. It's the NPC download. So, listen, you can listen to whoever you want on YouTube or social media or whatever. But anyone that was giving this movie a glowing review, not sure you should be able to trust them moving forward, but again, you're welcome to believe whoever you want on the internet, and that's the beauty of the internet.
That's true. That's the beauty of it. But sometimes you can tell most of them are liars. Like he says, recapture the 1937 Snow White. Rachel Zegler? No. She disrespected. And her comment? It is enough to even start a mob. And Rachel Zegler cannot take it back. Seriously, Rachel Zegler, did you even prepared or perhaps know the consequences of your actions every time you say that word? Here, let me give you for example. Gunter Schabowski, because of his unpreparedness, both East and West of Germany unite and they tore down the Berlin Wall. I know it's not relevant, but that thing remains true to me. Even though it's not similar like that, all it will take is just one comment just to tear everything down.
When they got early access and then ran to social media so they could upload their first reaction and tell you how great Rachel Zegler was and how the Disney magic has returned to this movie. Well, now we're hearing from people, and it doesn't even look like the shilliest of shills are able to tell anyone that this is a good movie. 45%, and Whether that goes up or down from this point in time, I don't know. 51 reviews is already quite a few. I mean, I'm guessing you're going to have a few hundred. Right here, this says 43%. Let's see. Yeah, so 64% and still got 45%. So right now, I don't think that it's going to have a positive review score on Rotten Tomatoes. And I certainly don't think that it's going to have a positive audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. But I guess we'll see. Time will tell. I'm looking forward to the discussion. And I also really want to know what people over on Criticlist think about it. I don't think that we have any scores over on Criticlist yet, but I would encourage everybody to go over there and start an account on Criticlist. You can follow me. And if you want to actually have movie reviews that don't have any bias and no bullshit and you're not going to be censored, this is the place for you to go. I actually just reviewed Trap, which is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. You'll have to go over there and check out my review, but it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. What do you expect? But I did watch it all the way through, and I just uploaded my review over to Criticlist, so you can check that out. And I've got a few more reviews over here of different movies that I'm keeping my eye on, and television shows, and hopefully we're going to have video games over there as well. But back to this. Let's do a refresh one more time. And, yeah, we're at 45%. And it's not looking good for Disney's live-action Snow White. This is glorious. I'm having so much fun watching this all play out between Assassin's Creed Shadows, Snow White, and all of the other garbage that's out there. But then in a couple of weeks, we're going to have the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal.
Sorry I had to take that even longer. Maybe you should try checking Criticlist. I hear it's a good website if you want to see reviews that have no biases, such as political biases and all that. Check it out. I'm probably going to check it out soon. And they say they're going to add video games, so that's good. I could start it. Another thing about this is that Rachel Zegler is probably going to, she wants the Snow White to usher in a new dawn of acceptance and kindness. I like to see how that works. After wishing Donald Trump supporters never known peace, Rachel Zegler wants Snow White to usher in a new dawn of kindness and acceptance. This is vague, folks. A new dawn of kindness and acceptance. It's so important for the next generation of Snow White to realize nothing wrong with choosing to do what's right, and that it doesn't have to be with anger and clenched fist. Anger can be a powerful emotion, but it doesn't bring the brightest future. Fear, insecurity, and a lack of love. Snow White chooses kindness and still makes change. Rachel Zegler, you are the one instigating it. You disrespect the source material. Genius. Alright, let's see what she said. Alright, here it is. I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred, leading us towards a world I do not want to live in, leading us towards a world that will be hard to raise my daughter, leading us towards a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want to, leading us to a world that is fearful. I don't think that it's fearful. I shouldn't be this shocked, but I am. I am heartbroken for my friends who are awoke fear for this morning. Okay, seriously, Rachel Zegler, improve your grammar. And I'm here for you to cry, to yell, to hug, to wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward. This loss should not have been, and it certainly should not have been by so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane, I can't even say that, statement. More than anything, maybe Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never known peace. Also, here's another one. It's a bit blurry, but I'll try my best. There's also a deep, deep sickness in this country that is shown in sheer amount of people who showed up for this man who threaten our democracy. It is terrifying, the number of people who stand behind him. What this man preaches is a foolish description to a false sense of security, masculinity, intelligence, patriotism, and humanity. There's no help, no counsel in any of them. I could go on, I won't. I feel sad, you probably do. F this. Wow, that's a lot. I'm not gonna bother. Regardless of this culture war, Gamergate, look, to you wokies, you're the one that forced these gamers who just want their medium to be a nerd's hobby. You forced them to go vote. Because of your political bias and hatred of this video game, you hate gamers, you force all these gamers to vote. And they will vote anyone as long as their media, whether it's video games, TV shows, or movies, as long as those three things kept away from politics. It's the reason why they voted for Donald Trump. So at least for one point, they can get their medium back. Many of these wokies hate gamers and hate people who watch movies or even TV shows. And you said kindness and acceptance? Why did you tell that to the people who lost their medium, who have their video games, TV shows, and movies hijacked? We're at the point now that these wokies will not even give up. 4 years, they're going to keep on hijacking every media. which I hope to all those Asians, just keep doing what you do best. Keep making games, good games for gamers and everyone. Do not cater or pander to all of these wokies, which I hope every Asian developer listen to this. And that includes movie directors, TV shows directors, everything. Those who are from the East.
Amazing! It's obvious you're much stronger than the average soldier. I hope you'll continue to use that strength to assist me in the battles ahead.
So, leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, comparison, or just want to see me play games, or perhaps you like trending topics. You can visit my first, third, and fourth channel right up here, and link in the description.